Hello, St. Peter Claver Catholic Church parishioners. Today we will discuss the return to Mass guidelines. In accordance with the CDC, we have adopted a few guidelines upon parishioners returning to Mass. Please bring and wear a mask or facial covering to Mass. You may remove the mask to receive Holy Communion. We will have a limited number of masks available. Gloves are optional but recommended. We will not provide gloves. Bring hand sanitizers. Use hand sanitizers before and during the service. We will have hand sanitizers available. Your temperature will be taken with a non-contact thermometer before Mass. If your temperature is 99 degrees or higher, you will not be allowed in the service. You will be given a CDC virus questionnaire to fill out and sign. We will ask the following questions. Have you been within 6 feet of a person with COVID-19 within the past 14 days? In the last 48 hours, have you had the following? A fever, 99 degrees or above, cough, shortness of breath or wheezing, muscle aches, sore throat, loss of smell or taste, nausea, vomiting or diarrhea, headache, or none of the above. If you have a fever or answer any of the questions with a yes, you will not be allowed in the service. We will recommend that you call the Department of Public Health to request a test for the COVID-19 virus. At all times, maintain at least a 6-foot distance between you and other parishioners, except those in your household. The maximum number of church members that are allowed in the church is between 40 to 68. Family members may sit together. Please allow the ushers to assist you and your family to assist. Please pre-register if you or your family will attend Mass at 4 p.m. on Saturday or 10 a.m. on Sunday. Please call the church's number. If a visitor comes to Mass, they will be allowed to attend Mass if the church is not at capacity and we can maintain a 6-foot distance. We will check their temperature and ask them to fill out the questionnaire. During the communion rite, please follow the directions of the ushers. Please maintain a 6-foot distance. Remove masks and gloves to receive communion in your hand only. We will not give the communion holding up. Please follow the guidelines of the ushers to give your offertory contributions. We will not have an offertory procession. Safe distribution of Holy Communion, weekly collection is in the building. Brothers and sisters of St. Peter Claver Parish, we are joyfully preparing for the return to in-person Mass. It has been too long to be away from each other, to pray and to receive the Eucharist together in our church. We have all longed for this return. Please be aware that changes in the way we receive communion are necessary to protect each other. Our concern is to preserve the dignity and respect for Holy Communion while observing safe health practices. We must maintain a physical distance from each other, except in family meetings. Raise and lower the kneelers with your foot. Minimize the number of surfaces you touch. Everyone must wear a mask the entire time that we are together in church. We strongly encourage all parishioners to receive communion in the hand because of the risk of contamination by the virus. If you are unable to do so in good conscience, please follow the instructions below for receiving on the top. The ushers will play a key role in assisting the church assembly until the new movement patterns are learned. Please look to them for assistance. Communion procession and blessing. The celebrant will distribute communion to a single line of the faithful that extends along the center aisle. The usher will collect the Sunday offering as you process to accept communion. Due to the extraordinary times, all in the assembly are invited to join the line to receive a blessing, if not receive a communion. Simply place your arms across your chest if you want only to receive a blessing. Order of movement by P sections. Side P section. First, with mask in place, the side P section closest to or peephole will form a line, beginning with the back pew. An usher will guide you to recess to the rear of the church, where another usher will also receive your offering. You will then proceed forward down the center aisle. Each person should maintain a 6-foot distance. Stopping at the tape marks on the floor, move forward until you are at the front to receive communion or the blessing. Once you have received, return to your pew via the side aisles. See the pictorial guide on the next page. Center pew sections. The center and north sections closest to the choir will enter the center aisle, alternating turns beginning with the back pew, until all have received as above. The usher will direct you when to move, and another usher will be available for you to place your offering in the basket. Return to your seat via the side aisles. How to receive Holy Communion on the tongue. There will be another Eucharistic minister position near the altar server room at the front left side of the church near the choir. Join the line from your pew down the center aisle as if going to the celebrant. When it is your turn to receive, go and pray to the EM by the server room. Remove your mask to receive communion and then replace your mask. The EM will sterilize their hands before assisting you. You will make your way back to your pew by way of the aisle in front of the choir and return to your pew. Please maintain proper distancing to the extent possible. Because of the risk of contamination by the virus, we encourage all parishioners to receive communion in the hand. If you're unable to do so in good conscience, please follow the instructions below. How to receive Holy Communion in the hand. When the celebrant is ready to give you communion, step forward with the 6-foot marked spot and approach. Still wearing your mask. Extend your hands, cup one hand within the other as usual, as the celebrant displays the host that says the body of Christ. He then places the host in your cupped hand. Keeping your mask in place, you apply as usual, amen. Then place it in one hand over the other so the host does not fall from your hands. Walk to a taped cross on the floor above, about 6 feet away. Stopping at that mark, raise the top hand to slip your mask away from your mouth and then consume the host. Once done, resettle the mask on your face and walk back to your pew. Maintain the proper distance. After Mass, please exit promptly. To speed up the exit and maintain safe distance, 3 exits will be used. The 2 main entrance exit and the side exit by the sacristy. Please use the exit closest to your pew. The usher will assist in directing. Thank you for cooperating. It is truly a joy and blessing to have you back with us. For your assessment, if your temperature is over what degrees, you will not be allowed to attend Mass. At the conclusion of Mass, you should exit the building. Visitors are allowed only when. Thank you for your time and your patience during this trip.